To make this magic happen, we'll head over to our browser and search for PPSSPP.org. Once you're here, click Download, scroll slightly to the bottom, and you'll see the macOS section. Click the blue button which says PPSSPP.dmg and your download should start automatically. There is a paid version as well if you want to support the developers, but feature-wise, it's basically identical. Once the download is complete, open Finder on your Mac and navigate to where you downloaded the emulator. Now, apart from the emulator, we also have some games in this folder. Unfortunately, due to the nature of these files being copyrighted, I can't show you where to download them, but if you own a PSP, you can dump your own UMDs. You can check out my Patreon page, link in description, where there's a video that explains the process briefly. Or you can Google PSP ROMs and you will find information on them all over the internet. Once you have your games, create a folder and name it PSP Games and place your games inside it, like I have, and make sure to extract them. But first, let's install the emulator. Double-click on the DMG file and simply drag and drop it into your Applications folder, and that's it. Now head over to your Applications folder and you will see the emulator sitting right there. Now before the launch, let's head back to the PSP Games folder and extract the games. We have to make sure that they are in disk image format, aka .iso. Select all your compressed files at once, right-click, open and extract. Now you can delete all the compressed files because they are no longer needed. Now it's time to launch the emulator. Go to Applications, hold the Control key on your keyboard, right-click on the emulator and click Open. macOS might show downloaded from the internet warning, just hit Open again and the emulator should launch. Now before we play, we need to do some settings. And let's start with graphics. The best backend we have is Vulkan, but for some people, the OpenGL might work better, so feel free to do your testing. Next, set the rendering resolution to 1080p, which is the sweet spot and should work for most people. It is also recommended to turn on anti-aliasing and VSync. You can also toggle full screen right here. Alright, to play a game, we'll need to connect a controller. The emulator supports all major controllers, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, etc. For third-party or incompatible controllers, you might need an additional application to bridge the connection between PSP emulator and your device. I've made detailed guides on setting up various controllers. You can check out the whole playlist by clicking here. This link is also in the description box below. Just connect your controller via Bluetooth or a cable and the emulator should detect it. Once your controller is connected, head over to Settings, Controls, Control Mapping, and click Auto Configure right over here, and the PSP emulator will map everything for you. If for any reason you want to manually remap buttons, just click on any button and press the corresponding button on your controller to link them. Repeat it for all controls, one at a time until you are done. Now, let's go and enjoy our games. Head back to the home screen of the emulator and navigate to your PSP Games folder. Give any permissions it requires, and you should see your games inside the emulator. Double-click to launch a game and enjoy. Your MacBook is now a PSP, but better. If you're interested in more emulation tutorials, check out our series on different emulators. The link is right here and in the description below. And if we make it to 20,000 subscribers by the end of next year, I'll continue making emulation guides. The greatest Intellect out.